What is going on, everybody? Welcome. First live stream in 3 months. Gonna wait a minute just to let some more people get on here, but you can throw some things in the chat. We'll get talking a little bit before we hit the analysis, but we will cover Bitcoin, we'll cover Litecoin, and we'll cover Solana, and I'll also answer some questions. It's been so long. I see we only got 7 people now, so gonna wait a minute. But yeah, hope you're all well. Hopefully the stream is coming through. I had problems in the past with the stream, so let me know you can hear me. I don't know what the delay is, but we'll hope all goes well. I'm drinking White Claw. You know what they say? No laws with the claws. Um, and we're gonna have some fun, guys. It's been a little while. I'm happy to talk to everybody. Had so many good times in the past live streaming with you guys. So, cheers. Got some people. David, we're about to get started, man. Chat's open, folks. I know the party started when we got Italian Crypto Stallion in here. Where's Italian Crypto Stallion? Where are you, man? Oh, and Brian. We need Brian in here, too. He's a good crypto friend, guys. So, Bitcoin. What do we got on Bitcoin? I think. What's up, Brian? How are you, man? So anyway, I think the bottom is in on Bitcoin. We got an hour and 54 minutes before the close on the weekly. We'll zoom in a little bit. I'd like to see a little bit more volume in the next 2 hours. If we can close that a little bit higher, I think that's going to set us up nice for the next week. Let's go down to the 12-hour here. This break right here is when things really took off on the 12-hour. Right now we're consolidating a little bit sideways, and I remember when that first broke out and I said Bitcoin's probably going to move sideways a little bit, and while that happens you're going to see alts pop. And then I had a long-term swing on Solana, and I'm still sitting in it. It was a half position. Entered the bottom of the symmetrical triangle here, and then that breakout occurred, and it just flew. It was like a 30% move, 32%. Let me double check. At least that's where I'm in. Yeah, about 30% was 32%, but I'm still sitting in this position right now. And I'm going to sit in this position because on Solana, and we'll get to Litecoin in a minute, but on Solana, that weekly right there, if we can close above 174, 175 on that weekly, you're going to see new all-time highs really real quick on Solana. So we're going to be keeping our eyes on this tonight for that close. But yeah, how many people do we have here that are new to the page that have never seen a live stream before? Because the last time I did that was about 3 months ago, and I think the last stream I did was right when I broke when I broke 1,000 followers. So I appreciate all your support and everything, guys. Too, it means a lot. Um, it's been a crazy summer in the boat rentals. I don't know how many of you know, but I have a boat rental company, and that takes up so much of my time in the summer. It's the busiest time. What's up, Ryan? Welcome, man. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions. I do that for everybody. That's why I love doing the chat. I like getting people in the chat, just asking questions, because I'll go open charts up, um, and 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 just you just tell me a chart. We'll take a look at it. Um, but yeah, and I'm not even. I don't even want you guys to tip or anything. But like, I used to always mention the little tip glass. Yeah, over there, the little wine glass. When you tip, like little airplanes and stuff fall in it. It's in like the description. You go to that link and it'll do that. But guys, this is the first live stream in a while, and you know, I have to apologize that I haven't been able to give you guys as much attention as I used to, and that's all coming back right now. And we're gonna start doing more of this. So I'm excited. Um, but yeah, throw some questions. Yeah, Ryan, I am a fan of Litecoin. I've always been a fan of Litecoin. That's when I started the page. I wanted to do technical analysis on just Litecoin because I feel like the social media coverage on Litecoin, we really needed that. David asks, I'm curious about Litecoin. I bought 20 coins and would like to know why Litecoin should moon stronger than BTC. All right, well that answer is pretty simple. Bitcoin's at $48,000, right? So even if it went to $100,000, you're just talking about 2x. Well, if you look at Litecoin's current price at 170, all-time high, you're talking up in the 400s. That has much more room to move than Bitcoin, and I don't think you're going to see Bitcoin break 100,000. I think the 100,000 is the target for Bitcoin by the end of the season on the high end. Currently, realistically, I'd be targeting around 75,000 for Bitcoin through the next few months. But yeah, I love the questions. That's how I like to do this stuff. So you guys just ask me questions and I just cover whatever you guys want. Um, check out the lower time frames here. I will mention on Solana, we did just break below this trend line here. So we're likely to see a little bit of short-term consolidation, some dip buying opportunities. So what I'd be looking for is probably 162, 163 on Solana, unless this 4 hour closes with a wick. That 4 hours is going to close on the daily close anyway. So uh, what I'll do is I'll do some follow-up posts on this stuff if you guys want me to do that in the next 2 hours. Because the stream's not going to be 2 hours, I can tell you that. Ian asked, which do you think would be a better bet, Ethereum or Litecoin? Well, for that, I would go to the BTC pairing chart. Okay. So Ethereum has always been performing better than Litecoin in the last few months. We all know that, and it's been kind of depressing for Litecoin, and this is why I wanted to cover more coins on my page, because I trade other coins, and I've always wanted to cover Litecoin, but why would I cover Litecoin if it's not going to give you guys any benefit? I'll cover Litecoin when it'll give you guys benefit. So that's why I started covering Solana and a couple others. And I did cover Ethereum for a bit too because I was doing some Ethereum trades. But that's what I try to do. You're the bull. What's up, man? Nice to see you. But anyway, back to Ian's question, ETH or LTC. Right now, the LTC BTC chart is at a triple bottom, and I'm liking this chart. this buy zone right here. Now I noticed somebody commented on Twitter, and they asked me uh, that every time it hits this buy zone, it bounces less. Like, look at, let me grab this. All right, so you see the first time it bounced, we got up here up to like 7,000. Hit here again, we get to like 4,500. So I see. I, I wanted to answer his question before I forgot about it. Um, a triple bottom is extremely bullish. If this holds, you'll see a pretty sizable move, and this move right here is pretty sizable too. You're talking 100%. So, um, I mean, as far as the move being smaller every time, I won't really worry about that when you're looking at a triple bottom. This area down here has been a really strong buy zone, and that's really all I care about, and that's all that I'm looking at, because every time it hits this zone, people start buying. So we take a look at the USD chart. We have a good potential daily high or low set here. Remember this wick, guys, with that Walmart of a fake PR press release? I was actually, how long ago was that? It's 21 days ago. Yeah, that was right. That was like right before I got COVID. I don't know if you guys know that, but I got COVID. Um, and for me personally, and it's different with everybody else, but with COVID, um, it, it was more like the flu for me, but I was just so like tired, fatigued, um, like just like hot sweats, like that's what COVID was for me. Luckily I never lost my taste or smell, thank God. um and it didn't get really any worse than that, but I was out for a while, and that's why I wasn't posting much the last like week or two, is with COVID and a bunch of other things, but I won't get into that. And thanks, man. No, I appreciate it. I'm surprised we only got 10 people. Like, I mean, like I said, it's been 3 months. So um hopefully the longer we wait, maybe we'll get a couple more people on here. But um yeah, guys, ask some questions while I'm here. Yeah, I like that Bitcoin chart. Do a little bit of low time frame analysis. We haven't done that. Yeah, I mean, as long as Litecoin can hold 166, it's going to be looking pretty good. I'm still in my Solana position. I'm going to stay in my Solana position unless we lost like 169 on the 4 hour on a close. That's what I'm personally going to do. Okay. Eurable asked me, what are you watching most with LTC BTC for the next trade? See, I would have entered Litecoin already. I just didn't because I was already riding a swing from Solana, and because I was going through COVID and everything. I wasn't actively day trading. I'm about to get back into it this week. Um, so as far as entry exit plans for Litecoin, it's a little bit late to the game. Um, I would wait for a little bit more consolidation unless we break This is a chop zone right here. So one second. This zone right here is chop zone. I wouldn't really want to be trading in this zone just because of that. It is possible to see this move up towards the high 180s and then get a pullback, but you're already like 2/3 into this move already. So as far as Litecoin goes, that's why I'm just sitting in Solana right now, because you look at the Solana daily chart. I mean, that's beautiful, comparatively, to Litecoin. Litecoin looks good. It has some more room to move, but Solana looks better. Let's see someone's normal. All right, we got two questions. Let's say someone's all in on LTC BTC already, thinking about exit. I'm going to take profits beginning at. So you're talking about a swing? Yeah, I mean, all right, guys. As far as the LTC BTC chart goes, we got a triple bottom on the weekly, and we've had some choppy patterns here with LTC BTC. I'll tell you that. Remember this break here? This breakout right here? That was the move, and it was completely rejected. And now the only thing the Bulls have now is the triple bottom. And this is going to be the time to buy as far as Litecoin holding it long term. I wouldn't. I mean, targeting 0.8. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But I honestly, if you're going to ask me on a target, I don't know if I'd say point uh, 8. I would ride that out long term, and wait for the chart to give you a better picture. So, what I mean is setting new higher lows every single day. Watch the daily chart. This is why I don't like talking about targets. Why I don't usually mention targets, because I want to see that trend, that daily higher low set, like that. So as far as targets go, I'm not going to tell you 8,000 sats is a good target. I think it could go higher than that, long term. No, I love it when new people ask questions. How do you determine support and resistance, and when to take profit and re-enter? Sorry, I'm new. Maybe I'm not an advanced. Maybe not an advanced question. Okay. Well, support and resistance. I mean, the best examples. Let me find like a clean chart. We can use anything. Use anything for that. No, no, no. All right. I'm gonna draw it for you to make it as simple as possible. So when you have a chart and you have an uptrend followed by higher lows being set, there's a few ways you can determine support and resistance. So you have a trend line, an uptrend line, something like this, where it bounces off that trend line as it continues. You have your standard support and resistance level. So that's a support. Previous high is the support. That's a support. That's a support. And every time it breaks to a new higher high and sets a new higher low, you establish a new support level. So we watch for the way that it reacts off that support level. Um, like perfect time to buy. Like you could do, like, say down here, say you broke the previous higher high here. You have a good volume breakout. Enter that breakout, or you enter on the pullback. But you never chase the profits. You enter on the pullback. Um, so that's how you know. Those are basics. This is basic answer for you. On when you would be looking to ladder your buys, put your orders in. Now, as far as breaking support, say this trend line breaks through. Usually, you'll see a high volume dump on a break of a trend line. If you don't, chances are you'll probably see it come back and retest that trend line, and that's a good time to sell. Because if it breaks back and goes bullish again, you can re-enter. You're not worried about missed gains. You're worried about protecting your money. So that's the most basic way to explain it. I hope that made sense. I actually have a video on my YouTube channel, this channel right here, talking about identifying support and resistance levels. And this is the first live stream in like 3 months, guys, so bear with me. I'm still coming out of the fog, so it's only going to continue to get better. Maybe we just need a little bit more White Claw. And we do have a little bit of a lag here. But yeah, guys, if you want, give this video a like and subscribe if you are new. I know there's a couple new people here. So generally, yes, Kevin. I mean, he said, "Oh, okay, yes." So it'll break and pull back. Best times to enter is at the breaks and pullbacks. Yes. I would enter on a breakout as long as there's volume behind that breakout. If you're seeing low volume, and this is volume in case you don't know, on this chart right here, that's volume. I'd want to see a breakout. Like, here's a perfect example. See this breakout right here on this trend line? That's your volume indicator right there, uh, indicating that you have sufficient volume behind that move. And in that case, I'd enter on the breakout. More conservative traders will wait for the pullback, but I wouldn't be waiting for a pullback on this particular setup. I tend to wait for pullbacks when you get like that kind of break. I typically wait for a pullback. Like, he didn't come back to retest it, but we did come down here. And it's not all perfect, guys. Like, you're never going to nail it every single time. Anyone who talks on Twitter that they're nailing every single trade and winning every single trade is lying to you. And it's just not that easy. It's all about, see, what makes trading good and what makes winners win versus losers in trading is risk assessment and knowing when to cut their losses so that way their winning trades outperform their losing trades. But there's a better example in this that I could find for you because you're a beginner and I'm trying to explain it to you. I don't want to make this too complicated, and I feel like I am, so I apologize because it's not the best example. Perfect example right here. It's messy. I'm going to clean up the chart a little bit so you can see it better. I'm even going to remove this trend line. I got one for you, man. Right here. So where my cursor is, you see it set 225, pulled back, came back up to go for that break, and then it broke out, pulled back to that previous level at 250, at 225. That's where I would be placing my entry if I missed this breakout. If I miss that breakout, I'm not going to chase it. I'm not gonna enter here. I'll make it green. I'm not going to enter there because I already lost half the move. So I'm going to sit on the sidelines, wait, or look at another coin. That's a much better example. It looks a lot cleaner. But they're not always like that. And at that point, it's everything. And not even at that point. Everything is all risk assessment and trading. But anyway, I love questions like that. All right, Chuck Nugget asks, could you check out Boss Token on Coin Market Cap? What are you looking to know about it? I've never heard of this coin. All right, so a $21 million fully diluted market cap. This is a small cap coin. Okay. Is the chart on Trading View? I don't know. But anyway, as far as these coins go, I don't play with low cap coins like this. They're highly manipulative. The last small cap coin I traded was Walton Chain, and that project turned to absolute shit. And that was like 4 or 5 years ago, like back when I was early to trading. Yeah, I just don't do it anymore. I mean, the chart could be pretty, and yeah, you can make some good money on a move, but the risk involved in low cap coins. You're saying a $20 million market cap. How many people does it take to drop that price 100%? Not a lot. But anyway, any other questions? I mean, we haven't. It's been 3 months, so we're gonna have to do this and build this back up again. But we haven't had a lot of questions today compared to previous streams. I love doing the educational stuff. Maybe the next stream will just be an educational educational video, and I will kind of script it, take it step by step. When they say long on Litecoin, does that mean investing? Like leave your money in until it hits much higher? I mean, long means buy it. When I say that I'm long on a coin, it means that I bought it. So yes, I'm holding it. It means that I'm holding the coin. It doesn't mean that I'm hodling the coin though. It just means that you're buying it. And when somebody says short, when they're short on a coin, it means that they're betting that the price is going to come down and they're going to make money off that. Just a little extra information for you. But yeah, guys, next time we'll have to get a lot more people in the chat, and I will come post on Twitter an educational one. I think that'll be a lot better because Twitter I can pretty easily just post a chart and say what I think is going to happen next, and I think you guys like that. Um, but once the daily close happens tonight, I'm going to post about that indicators that I use the moving average. I use exponential moving average (RSI). I have used MACD, but I'm a big fan of just moving averages and RSI. But yeah, guys. So I think we're gonna wrap it up. Um, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully, it'll be much more fun, much more educational as far as like new trading, because I want to do that, and I was hoping we'd have some more people on this one. But like I said, what can you do? It's been 3 months, so uh, we only had a few people here. But yes, of course, guys, I appreciate it. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, David. We'll see you next time.